Do you remember 2008? Some of you might think of the global financial crisis, others might not remember much at all, but for gamers, 2008 was magic. That year gave us Fallout 3, Mirror's Edge, Far Cry 2, absolute icons. But for all of those games, every single one, they were overshadowed by one giant, Grand Theft Auto 4.
For the entertainment industry around the world, it's the biggest event of the year. It's called Grand Theft Auto 4. Whatever the controversy, Grand Theft Auto 4 is winning rave reviews for its production values.
It is one of those things that has put the UK games industry on the global map.
Parents won't want their children playing this violent slice of life, but Grand Theft Auto 4 could mark the moment the games industry comes of age.
Some gamers still recall the moment they first saw the cover of GTA 4 in a magazine, a title that was shrouded in mystery, yet carried an immediate sense of anticipation. When the game finally arrived, expectations were sky high. Many believed it would be San Andreas on a larger, more ambitious scale, and it was. However, GTA 4 delivered something very different, a darker, heavier, and far more tragic experience. At the time, not everyone appreciated this shift in tone, younger players especially, who had grown up on the chaos and freedom of San Andreas, found GTA 4's somber storytelling harder to embrace. Years later, however, the game would be recognised as a masterpiece of game design and storytelling. The fun many had been searching for came back later with The Lost and the Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony. These expansions offered fresh stories, new characters, and entirely different atmospheres. They quickly became fan favourites and proved that Rockstar understood what players wanted from additional content. So when GTA 5 released in 2013, the expectation was clear: more single player expansions of the same caliber. But what did we get? Nothing. No expansions, no extra campaigns. Instead, Rockstar discovered something far more profitable: GTA Online. Today, I want to talk about how multiplayer has slowly infected single-player games, how it killed the DLC we loved, reshaped entire franchises, and while this multiplayer virus might be the biggest threat to single-player gaming as we know it. Let's start with Rockstar. GTA 5 has made over $8 billion since launch. Just think about that. Production and marketing reportedly costed over $250 million. Even if we double that for updates and support over the years, the return is still insane. But here's the thing, it wasn't Michael, Trevor, or Franklin's story that made Rockstar billions. It was the online mode. Shark cards, microtransactions, endless content drops designed to keep you grinding. And because GTA Online was such a money printing machine, single player DLC didn't make sense anymore. Why spend years writing, casting, and animating a new campaign when a single new update in GTA Online could make more money in a week? Even Trevor's actor, Stephen Ogg, confirmed that Rockstar had planned a single-player DLC called Agent Trevor, where he'd secretly work with the feds.
There was, and I forget if it was DLC, I have no idea, but where Trevor was going to be like a undercover. He works for the feds, and we did shoot some of that stuff with like James Bond Trevor, and then it just disappeared and never did it, and they never followed up on it.
Scenes were even shot, but the project was abandoned once GTA Online took off. And it's not just GTA. Remember Red Dead Redemption in 2010? It gave us John Marston's tragic story and one of the best expansions of all time, Undead Nightmare. That was peak Rockstar DLC. Fun, creative, and worth every penny. So when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, fans dreamed about another expansion. The game was massive. The story, unforgettable. The details, insane. But instead of single player DLC, we got Red Dead Online. And it failed hard. Rockstar quickly realized that Red Dead Redemption 2 wasn't the new GTA Online, and it didn't make gallons of money per minute, so they abandoned it. They left one of the best single player games of all time without a single real expansion. Why? because compared to GTA Online's billions, Red Dead Redemption 2's only millions just weren't enough. That's the core problem. Once multiplayer becomes more profitable than single player stops being a priority. But Rockstar isn't alone. Look at Blizzard. Once upon a time, Warcraft was a single player RTS with epic campaigns and deep lore. Warcraft 3, legendary. Fans were hyped for Warcraft 4, but instead, all that story got funneled into World of Warcraft expansions, 10 of them. StarCraft, stalled. Diablo, always leaning towards co-op and PvP. Overwatch, 100% multiplayer. Even Hearthstone, a single player card game at its core, is designed around online play. Blizzard went from creating single player legends to building only multiplayer machines. Why? Because multiplayer means recurring revenue, loot boxes, battle passes, subscriptions. Then there's EA, masters of taking great franchises and strangling them with multiplayer. Dead Space 3, they shoved in a co-op no one asked for, and the series died. Titanfall 2, incredible single player campaign, but EA buried it, then milked the universe for Apex Legends instead. Why bother with Titanfall 3 when a free-to-play battle royale can make money forever? And Ubisoft, they've announced plans to release a new Assassin's Creed every 6 months, tied together with a live service hub. And Far Cry is also rumoured to be getting a dedicated multiplayer spin-off. It's the same pattern. Single player games are risky, multiplayer is safe. Now to be fair, multiplayer isn't new. Pong, multiplayer. Doom mods in the 90s, multiplayer. World of Warcraft in 2004. That's where the MMO wave exploded. But here's the difference. Back then, multiplayer existed alongside single player. Doom had a campaign. Warcraft had campaigns. Even Call of Duty had proper stories for years. Today, multiplayer doesn't just coexist, it's replacing single player. Entire franchises pivoted. Star Wars games went from rich single player adventures to dead Battlefront servers. Fallout went from that deep RPG storytelling to Fallout 76, a broken online mess with no NPCs at launch. And every time, publishers say the same thing. This is what the market wants, but is it? Let's look at the data. Surveys show that over half of gamers still prefer single player experiences. And interestingly, the older players get, the more likely they are to want story-driven offline games. So why does it feel like every studio is chasing multiplayer? Because for publishers, it's not about what players want, it's about what makes the most money. Multiplayer is a slot machine, a forever treadmill. As long as you log on, grind, and spend, they don't care if you actually enjoy yourself. So where does this all lead? Imagine a future where Assassin's Creed, or even GTA itself, exist only as online services, where single player campaigns are rare exceptions instead of the standard, where storytelling takes a backseat to endless season passes and content drops. That sounds scary, right? But that's exactly where we're headed, unless gamers demand better. Multiplayer isn't evil by itself. Some of the best memories that I've ever had come from co-op and online games. But when multiplayer becomes the only thing that matters, single player suffers, DLCs die, stories vanish, and franchises lose their soul. So here's my question to you. Do you think multiplayer has ruined single player games, or do you think both can still coexist? Let me know in the comments, because this conversation is far from over. If you did enjoy this video, drop a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. It really does help more than you think. And if you're tired of battle passes, microtransactions, then just share this video so more people can understand what's at stake. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, games are supposed to be fun, not just profitable.